Who got the juice? The Dallas Juice Boys got the juice, and you can get it too. Visit naturallemonade.com with one L, or catch the Dallas Juice Boys food truck at a live event near you. Taste what the fuss is all about. Mango, pineapple, strawberry, and of course, what started it all off, the original. To get the juice, visit naturallemonade.com with one L and support some young Dallas entrepreneurs. Yeah.
I am Sabrina Lynn Brenham, and I'm a candidate for Dallas City Council District 8. I'm the number one candidate, and I am place one on the ballot. My integrity, my loyalty, and my commitment would allow me to be the best Dallas City Council person in D8.
Paid for by Sabrina Lynn Brenham Campaign.
Here at Maximus Security Services, our goal is to establish secure homes for our clients based on honesty, integrity, and fair pricing. Maximus Security Services specializes in home and business alarm repair services in the DFW Metroplex. Save up to 70% by repairing or updating your current system and avoid signing outrageous 3-year contracts with monthly payments that could cost up to $1,500. Remember, here at Maximus Security Services, there will be no 3-year contract required for our services. I repeat, no contract for our services. At Maximum Security Services, we repair systems from Ring, DSC, MDENCO, GE, NAPCO, 2GIG, and all monitoring systems. To speak to one of our top-of-the-line Maximus security system technicians, call 214-377-0342. Our technicians have been rated 4.9 out of 5 stars by our Home Advisor clients. Call today, 214-377-0342. Maximus Security Services, honesty, integrity, fair pricing, no credit check or credit required, and absolutely no hassle about monitoring. To speak with one of our technicians, call 214-377-0342. Did you have a nightmare prom? Were you forced to go to the prom with someone you didn't even like? Were you forced to be home by midnight because your dad was too strict? Well, now it's time for the prom! The adult experience. It all goes down May 20th, Saturday, the Warehouse in Fort Worth, Texas, 1125 East Berry Street. Fort Worth is going to be on fire with the international Go DJ Bilotti and the legendary group Soulful Sounds. And it's all hosted by me, Michael Shawn, and my girl, the queen of Media Room 360, Shawnee Scott. To get your tickets now, when I do me now, hit up eventcrate.com/E/Reprom 2023. It starts at 8 o'clock and the open bar is open till 9 p.m. Once again, I repeat, the open bar is an open bar from 8 to 9 p.m. And since I'm hosting, there's probably going to be a free comedy show. So get your tickets now for the Reprom, the adult experience, May 20th. That's a Saturday at the Warehouse, 1125 East Berry Street in Fort Worth, Texas. You're going to get to rewrite your own history. May 20th at the Warehouse. Just go to eventcreate.com/E/Reprom 2023. It's an Allure Gala Productions. And it's hosted by Michael Shawn and Shawnee Scott. Yeah.
Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in. Tap in.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top. Yeah.
Low waist, fat, baby, tap in.
Oh, I'ma tap in for sure.
Tap in.
Tap in. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. What's today? It's today, May 3rd. And we are in the building. Michael Shawn, Shawnee Scott, Jay Blizzy, Jay Black, Sexy Mo. I think is going to join us sometime next week, maybe later on in the week. Hope everything is well with Sexy Mo. Let's get it popping. Wednesday morning, but Tuesday night was amazing. My sports addiction is in full blaze mode. I am fully invested. My Knicks went out there and busted that ass from Miami and tied that series 1-1, which I think that series is going 7 games. And last night, the old man himself, the Gazote, the greatest of all time, in my opinion, that ever did it, the greatest all-around basketball player ever, had to take a back seat to Anthony Davis. with them 30 rebounds, but 30 points, 23 rebounds. The entire team was amazing. They went up there and took out the light-skinned boys, and I'm light-skinned. Took out the Splash Brothers. Took out lighter and lighter and darker. Darker was upset the entire game. Draymond Green. So we'll talk about that. Also, we'll talk about real quick. We'll have a sports brief about Dylan Brooks, who just shows you can act up when you're a superstar, but you can't act up when you're just an okay player. Because his team done told him under no circumstances will you be back.
Oh.
They made the statement. It is out all over ESPN, all over Fox, all over everything.
So the dude that called out LeBron for saying he was too old and then didn't talk after he lost the next couple of games.
Dylan Brooks.
They lost the series. They're out of the playoffs. It's over. And they saying because you incited the greatest player of all time.
They said goodbye. And it wasn't just because of that. There's some behind the scenes stuff. And after I find, well, let me get the sports thing out the way. Then I get to everybody's night. Let me get the sports thing out the way. This has more to do with Ja Morant than it does Dylan Brooks.
And Ja's the star.
Ja's a superstar. And I'm just going to tell y'all this. I want every player to get as much money as possible. If your value meets the market value, you shoot for the stars. I don't give a damn. I don't get offended when a player gets $300 million. I don't care. Go get your money because them owners are making billions. But them owners also, I'm going to put my owner hat on. When you're the superstar and face of my team and your drunk ass is at a club making a video holding a gun, flashing it in the video, I got a problem with you. But I can't get rid of you because you sell the tickets. You're that dude. We can't do nothing without you. But then when your co-partner starts acting an ass and he ain't no superstar and he ain't no face of the league, I'm done with you. You are not even Draymond Green. Draymond Green got championships. Dennis Rodman had championships. Your ass is acting like a superstar. You know why? You know why you're acting like a superstar? Because of the money I'm speaking as the owner. Because of the money I pay you. Because of the contract I gave you. That's why you're acting like a superstar. But when you get knocked out in the first round of the playoffs, Ja stays, you go.
And they were projected to beat the Lakers, right? They had a higher seed.
They were projected to go to the championship before the season. This was Ja Morant's quote. I ain't even worried about nobody in the West. I'm worried about Milwaukee and Boston when we make it to the finals. Bam. Okay, now what?
Talking greasy.
Talking greasy. Smiling and laughing. And now, Dylan Brooks, listen, you're going to get picked up. Somebody's going to pick you up. But the fact of the matter is, what the Grizzlies did was they devalued you totally. When a team says, we will take him back, we won't take him back if he plays for the minimum. We wouldn't take him back. They said under.
Oh, wow. So league minimum. They said, nah, we good, son.
We're good.
You, the braids, all that. We good. We moving on. We're going in a different direction.
We're moving in a different direction. And you know what? It wasn't even like we're moving in a different direction. They said, when they said that, they said, we don't want him. They wanted the entire league to know we don't want him. I don't know what y'all don't get. Y'all are here to make all the money possible and pimp the game the way you're being pimped.
And Tam said, no matter what guns Ja pulled out, he is the franchise. He ain't going nowhere.
And Ja better watch it too, because if you get eliminated in the first round next year, they will change the narrative on your ass too.
No, he's still a young boy. He got a couple years.
Dude, there's a quarterback in Baltimore, Lamar Jackson, who when the league tried to change the narrative, what they do? Not one team offered anything for an MVP player. When they decide to change the narrative on your ass, you better learn this game, dog. You better win some chips. But y'all got it. You're good. They already signed your contract. You're good. Dylan Brooks, you thought you was on that same level. You ever have you and your boy hanging out and you do shit and he does the same shit and he thinks he can? No, you can't. You not me. We can't both get in the club. You can't wild out with security and say, F you security, I'm getting in with Michael Shawn. No, you're not. Michael Shawn getting in. But it's going to be a great series between Golden State and the Lakers, even though I think Golden State has got some deficiencies that were exposed. I think they realize when you have Draymond Green on the court, the Lakers know he's not going to shoot. I want Ben Simmons to watch Draymond Green. Draymond Green, nobody covers him when he gets the ball. And Draymond still finds a way to be a part of that offense by being aggressive. But that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, but they made a run. I mean, I was rooting for the Lakers all night. That was a good game. But then when Steph started doing what Steph do, I said, "Here we go, here we go." It's the NBA. It ain't never over till it's over.
At the end of the day, you can't win a playoff game if you never go to the free throw line. And if all you're doing is launching 3-pointers, and that is your main source, and you're never getting to the free throw line, which means you never get Anthony Davis in foul trouble, you never get their bigs in foul trouble, and you just sit out there, well, you live and die by it. You live and die by it.
Yeah.
Hey, Shawnee, sports talk, huh? Shawnee know her sports.
Shawnee don't care about no damn. Well, you know, I forgot. Yeah, she used to cover sports.
Shawnee know her sports. Don't get it fucked up. Shawnee will tell you when somebody had a good closeout on that 3-pointer. She's just not jumping up and down the way we are.
But Anthony Davis with 20+ rebounds, 30 points. Like that was a monstrous game. Monster game. Yeah, that was big. So good luck. I'm rooting for the Lakers. And then for your Knicks, Sean said the refs helped y'all. So I saw that comment earlier. So he said, get out of here, Mike.
Refs and we'll take it. And we'll take it.
He ain't even denying it, Sean.
And we'll take it.
He said, Mike, stop.
You know how many kids stop nothing. Don't let me, if you really want me to dissect refereeing, okay. I'll give you one. The refs are so obvious. I promise you, somebody in the Lakers will be in foul trouble the next game. I promise you Anthony Davis will have 2 fouls before the half is over. Because they all want this shit to go 7 games. The NBA, all of them wanted to go 7 games. They all want it. And tell me about what Steph Curry does with his off arm when he's dribbling. Before he shoots, I want you to focus on his off arm and how he literally will push somebody in the chest. Nobody will call it. It's good. Yeah. That's right. Aaron Rodgers was in New York because finally people understanding you better respect the motherfuckers in New York City because stars come to New York, baby. All right, I'm gonna get off the hole. Don't get me.
I can trust on sports coverage when she didn't see her own kids win a race. Oh, Brandon Rick coming at you, Shawnee.
She was looking at the wrong person.
Good morning, Nikki. Nikki, how's rehab?
I got you in my notes. I got you in my notes, Nikki White Chocolate. I'm going to find out the information of where you're at if it's okay with you. I'm going to find out because I think we should make a field trip and come visit and come.
Oh, we can go. Yeah, she's local. She's in the Jersey, Philly area. So yeah.
And if that is okay with you, we would love. I'm going to set it up. Obviously, Shawnee's all the way in Texas. And Sexy Mo is a drive for Mo to get, but me and Jay Black,
Mo can make it too.
Yeah, me and Jay Black can go up there and make you laugh and make you giggle and do some stuff. I was thinking about that. I woke up at 3:00 in the morning. I did a Jay Black, couldn't go back to sleep, and a whole bunch of stuff was running through my mind, and I took some notes down. Then I took some notes down of stuff that I am poised to do. All right, so Shorty Scott, I know you had a busy day. How was your day yesterday? How was your night yesterday?
Yesterday, well, it's election time here. Saturday is the day for election for city council and the mayor. So I went to vote. I did early voting yesterday because yesterday was the last day for early voting.
Okay, girl. All right, that's what I'm talking about. Early voting. She
got her votes in
I've never done an early vote.
Yeah, but I didn't vote. I ain't vote for nobody.
Oh, wait. Let me take it back.
How you do early vote?
Nobody, because I thought where I lived was a certain district, and it's not. Where my kids go to school, the school they go to isn't the district that I wanted to vote for. But so when they pull, when your ballot comes up, it has your stuff on it for your address. And then we had the mayor. I ain't gonna vote for him, so I ain't vote for him. I actually wrote in Donald Duck as a write-in.
Wow.
That is so disrespectful. No, you didn't tell me you wrote in Donald Duck.
Yo.
You did for real? No, in real life. Look at me.
Yeah, because you can write in somebody.
Oh, look at me and say you wrote in Donald Duck.
It has to be a
All
candidate. You, oh, come on.
No, because
Why'd you write in Michael Sean? Why didn't you at least
because
put
the
Michael
nigga-
Sean in?
I don't know, because I was just mad because the whole situation with the mayor, like when I sent out all these mailers to get them to, advertise, and we had one person that advertised, Sabrina, that's running for city council. Well, when I got the list, when I called over to city council and the lady told me where to go look at everything, and I saw the candidates for mayor, you could look at them and tell that this is some BS. The two people that one wasn't eligible because you have to live here for a certain amount of time. They didn't even live in Dallas County. They lived somewhere else. One had been here 6 months, one had been here 1 year. So ain't nobody stupid. You set this up so that you could win. So I didn't vote for him, and I ain't vote for the city council per people that they had either because I don't want them either.
Johnny, I think
you voted for Donald Duck.
Could you explain something to me? Can you tell me, how did you know the one person wasn't eligible because they didn't live in a district long enough? How did you know that?
Because you can go see this. Like they have to post all this stuff. So, I mean, if you take the time to read it, you'll see it. But it'll say
you did your research. Okay.
It'll say this person lived here for this long, had residency for 6 months, had residency for 1 year, and then their phone numbers. They don't even have Dallas area codes. So you want to be a city representative, but you won't even get, because they ain't giving you their regular phone number. They got more than one phone, so you can even go to Cricket. What's that place? Boost or
T-Mobile, Boost Mobile.
You a little 214-469-946. You couldn't do that. So no, he set that up so he can win. He didn't want nobody to run against him. And I know that there were other people that wanted to run for mayor, but they probably got paid off to not run. And yes, I said it. And no, I didn't vote for any of you people. None of you supported me. And half of y'all lied and said that y'all were. So I don't care.
So, Shawnee, real quick, when I lived out there for 9 years in Grand Prairie, what qualifications could I have just run to be the mayor if I wanted to? After you lived
there for at least a year.
Oh, so I could have just ran and just been like, I should have.
Yeah, you got a high school diploma. You have a high school diploma. As long as you have a high school diploma, you live in the district that you're running for at least a year. That's it. That's all you gotta do. And then I went to the post office. So Trina, Leslie, and Ashley, because Ashley asked about this. So I mailed y'all shirts yesterday.
Yeah, all right.
Good.
The woman was being rude, not to me. Not to me. This ticked me off because I can't stand when people in customer service do this. It was a little light-skinned heifer who thought she was so cute. She's so cute with her fat ass. Okay.
Fat ass in a bad way or fat ass in a good way? Like,
I don't
know. I just want to make sure.
You gotta clarify. We need to clarify.
Sloppy fat. Okay. All right.
But she had a cute face until she started being rude to people, and certain people she was nice to. And then y'all say I don't like Mexicans, and that's not true. That's really not true. So this
I say that. Don't blame it on them. That's me.
But that's not true. Mexican come up, he trying to get his passport, and he doesn't speak good English.
Right.
So I'm at the other one doing my thing, and the guy was like, he said in English to her, he said, I need to turn these papers in so I can get my passport, because you can get your passport at the post office. Of course, right. So he couldn't, do that. And she just went into straight attitude mode on him. Hey, Chicken Wing, you look so pretty on your pictures, Chicken Wing. And she's like, what do you mean? And he said, well, I need to, get my passport. Well, this ain't the time that you get your passport, and you can't turn these papers in and to get this. And he said, well, they told me this is what I had to do. And she was like, well, do you have a passport? And she said, do you have a passport? He said, no. And the lady that was helping me, looked over. Now we both, watching what's going on, because she's talking to him real crazy. And it's like, this is so unnecessary. And she said, well, if you ain't never had no passport, then you lying. And he said, well, I have had a passport. And so she went back and forth with him. Then he got on the phone, started speaking Spanish to somebody, and that pissed her off real bad.
Pendeja está aquí hablando de sucio.
And so he said, well, can you just help me make an appointment so I can get it done? Because like clearly she didn't want to help him. And she was like, well, you're going to have to move over there and wait. Because it was.
Oh, you have a hoe. Oh, you have a hoe. Have a hoe. Have a hoe.
So then I said, sir, you know you can go to the courthouse and get this taken care of.
Oh, you said that?
I sure did in front of the
Yeah.
So the lady that was helping me she said, well, do you have a passport? Have you ever had a passport? And he said, yeah, I lost it. And so the fat girl was like, well, he said he didn't have one. I said, no, you asked him, did he have one today? And he said, no, he didn't. That's why he turned it. If he had a passport, clearly, ma'am, he wouldn't be giving you these papers. And so I guess he got frustrated and walked off. Then the next Mexican man came up and he had some returns machine. And she come out, how you gonna send all this back? And he said, well, I need to return it. And she said, well, it ain't gonna make it there. Like I said, sir, you need to go get some. So like these packages I got, and you gotta write your address in the return on.
Oh, you turned into customer service for everybody? What the fuck?
But she was not nice dog. And so as I'm walking out, the other Mexican man standing there, and he was like, where did you say I could go? Now here she come. She's so worried about helping the line that's long. She come through the back door. Do you want me to make your appointment? I said, you go right down the street on Commerce tomorrow morning, and they will help you. It's somebody there that speaks Spanish. If she ain't gonna help you.
Oh. See, and Shawnee, she did something very nice. She went above and beyond for strangers. But Shawnee wanted to fight yesterday. That's all it was. Shawnee was like, I'm looking
always
for
on
it.
edge.
Shawnee was like, I'm looking for it. Shawnee was like, I've been looking for it. I'm looking for it today. I already done saw mayors running scams and politicians running scams. I'm pissed off. I need, you know what? I'm gonna use this energy in a positive way, and I applaud that. You used it in a positive way. You ain't use it in a negative way. You used to help people who needed some advice and some help. There you go, girl. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Well, she thought she was so cute up there. Ooh, she thought she was so cute.
With her nasty ass.
Yeah, exactly.
Her little sloppy Joe ass. Take your sloppy Joe ass out of here. You better hit a treadmill or something, bitch. That's what I'm gonna get it. I bet you don't know what elliptical is, do you, bitch? I know.
Yeah, she didn't know none of that. She didn't know none of that. And it was just a Mexican like that.
So, somebody asked a question. They were being smart about our candidate, I guess we can call our candidate that runs the commercial. They said you didn't vote for lever one.
What's lever one?
Sabrina.
I can't vote for her because she's not in my district. So for city council, you got to vote for the person that's in your district. If she were in my district, yes, I would have voted for her because she's running against Tanel Atkins and then this other person that Tanel probably got to run. But Tanel one of them, and I don't care if Tanel's watching because Tanel flat out of his mouth told me, Shawnee, I'm going to support your small business. And he did not. So I hope Tanel loses. Tanel's been in office.
Don't be lying to Shawnee.
100 years, and he ain't did nothing with the Highland Park area. Yep,
Shawn Robinson, don't get us started today. I'm gonna let you know. Walk lightly, step lightly over there.
Cool. He backed down. He was just asking questions.
Don't make me have to play that music early. Don't make me have to play the soothing music early in the show, please. Let it go.
But the last day to vote, well, the election day is Saturday if you are in Dallas. So make sure you go out and vote. And if it's not anybody on the ballot that you like, then
vote for Donald Duck like Shawnee did.
No, write in Michael Shawn. Write in Michael Shawn. Just write in Michael Shawn. Please.
Right here.
Some Brewster's Millions.
Definitely needs to be made in Dallas because Dallas is on some BS for real. And next year we get ready for these judges, and some of these black female judges need to be voted out because they don't care nothing about what's going on here. It's only one judge that got my vote so far.
Judge Amber Gibbons.
That's right.
George Amber Gibbons. And beware, when I get back, if I move back to Dallas, I'm gonna have a residence in Arlington, and I think I'm gonna run for the mayorship. Yeah. I got a platform, y'all. I got a whole platform. I'm gonna shake that shit up. Jay Black, how was your night?
Night was good. We ended up going car shopping. Remember I told you my daughter.
Yeah.
We had to go sell a car, and then I had pressure to be able to come through to get another car because some places give you more money when you sell a car, so you may not sell it at that dealership because they be trying to undercut you. So
right.
So we end up getting all that squared away, sold the car, then end up buying one yesterday. She's super duper happy. So that was an experience, and she got to see. She got to see.
What you get?
I guess the kids now are into these Kias. So
Kias are popping. Kias are popping.
But what shocked me was her score is now higher than mine. I helped put her on mine. I'll put her as my authorized user on my credit cards, and then her score higher than mine. So her score was 802.
Has been overtaken by
802.
The students.
Her score was 802.
The teacher has been overtaken.
She wanted the Kia K5. Those sporty looking cars.
Nice. Congratulations.
We was over in Jersey, Mike. Yeah, we went over in Jersey to that.
I know where you at.
Yeah.
I know. I drive. Yeah, I know exactly where you at. I know that sign.
Yeah, I couldn't believe when they ran it
over the bridge.
They was talking trash prior. They try to, you know how they do until they run you. And then it's like, and then they want to pull up seats and bringing out bottles of water. You want tea and now y'all want, yeah. So
if I would have known your daughter had an 802, I would have sold you my BMW. I didn't know they had an 802. I would have sold my car to you.
I was like, dang, I can't crack 800. And look at you.
My car only got my car got 49,000 miles on it. That's all they got on it. I would have sold you the car.
I said, I ain't had no new car when I was 20 years old. But now she's done good.
Trainer. He is an easy to steal trainer, really.
No, they updated it. Trust me. I said the elephant in the room. That was one thing I brought up. I said, with all the Kia thefts, is the software. They reassured me with all of those good stuff. And this is the
older model was.
Yeah, and this is a 23. So
my first Kia was like that. It was easy to steal, but like the one I got now. I like Kia.
That's why you got to get that quality
insurance. Kids, I didn't realize how tough it is to find that car. Like these Kia K5s are popping, and I guess it's for the kids love them.
No, they sporty. They look good. They're not going to cost you $50,000.
And the gas, you ain't got to spend no money.
And it's supposed to be regular gas. It says regular gas. It's not the premium. I'm like, what?
About $30. I'm 30. I can be on E. Put $30 in there, and I'm good. And that's just because gas here is now $3. But when it was $20, I'm good.
Your daughter's responsible. I had an 802 credit score. We going to the BMW Benz dealership. I'd be like, nah, son.
She got a baby on the way.
I know I can get my payments. I know I can get my payments in the low 400s. I know I can with an 802, baby. I come in with an 802. I'm looking for the freshest one. What just got here? Even if I don't like it.
You call it DJ Envy. You call it Envy. Envy. I need to go.
Envy. I got an 802. Wondering.
I need one of them Bentleys and Roses.
Yeah, and when I get to the Bentley deal, I need to ask, what just got here? Like, what? I don't care if it's purple. Which one just got in here? That's all I need. I bought a car with a seven something. After the second car in Texas, I bought it with a 7 something. Rick. I bought it with a 7, I think I was in the 730s or something like that. And when I tell you I walked in here and I wasn't negotiating shit. I told them and this is a true story. When I went to the same dealership, and it's the greatest dealership I've ever worked with. I love them. God, if I told my mom to buy her car there and it was worth having it shipped down here. The deals are made. Whatever high-end car you want. Number one is going to be super. I'm not going to say the name because we ain't getting money. It's going to be 1,000% reliable. I'm talking about any high end. If you want a Range Rover, you're going to get it.
I want to know who it was in Dallas.
Yes.
Or in DFW.
Yes. It used to be called something else, and they changed the name. And you go there, you want a Range Rover, and you will get, like, it's 2023. You'll get a 2019 Range Rover with 30,000 miles on it, and it will be $30,000 less than the new one will be. I promise you, I did it.
Well, yeah.
And when I told them, I said I bought a Mitsubishi Galant, which I love from y'all, and the guy was like, "Oh, you're the one on the radio." Yeah, I want.
I know where you went.
I want my BMW, the one that I just showed you. I want it for the same monthly payment, because when I came in here, my credit score was trash. And guess what? It was $10 over the monthly payment for the Mitsubishi.
Nice.
So anyway, congratulations on that. My night was good. I told you Lakers won, Knicks won. I had my first little virtual therapy situation. Shout out to that.
Yeah,
we had technical difficulties, but we finally got it together. That was nice. We didn't get the full hour or whatever, and we're trying to make it that I go into the office. So shout to my therapist. We had a good conversation, put me in pretty good spirits, but it's like a mental workout. Like, I was tired when we were done.
But she didn't tell you to hug trees. This is a different kind of therapy.
No, she laughed because she knows that was the same place I went with the hugging of the trees.
I thought these were the same people.
Yeah, it's the same place. It's the same place. And I told her, I said, maybe I ain't been hugging enough trees. And she laughed. She said, you know what? You remember? I said, yup, I remember. I ain't been walking out with no shoes on and no socks on. And like, you was knowing
Good morning, TP. Good morning, Brian.
Good morning, everybody rocking out. You didn't give the rundown, Jay Black, on who is checking.
I know. All right. It's gonna be a minute because we had a lot. Ashley was first, like always. She's be rocking with us. Kathy Day One Black, Shawn Robinson, Diane. Good morning, Tam. I see you. Red Boy is with us. Stacy Mitchell, Shawn Robinson. I think I said Leslie is up. Good morning, Leslie. I think I saw Diane. Afro Queen, Nikki White Chocolate on the check-in. We're gonna go see Nikki in the hospital. We're gonna check on her.
Yes, we are.
Who am I missing? I know I'm missing some people. Jeanette, what up, my sister? Our pops passed away today, 11 years ago. My son had to remind me. So what up, Jeanette? Rochelle, she probably didn't even realize that. Trina, good morning, Trina. And I think Shauna, Chicken Wang, we got her, and Random Rick. All right, that's good. Sorry, Mark. What up, Mark?
Wow, Jay, that was 11 years ago. I don't mean to bring it.
It was 11 years ago today. Yeah.
Wow, I remember that day vividly.
Yeah.
All right.
And Stacy, the other Stacy.
And Stacy. Shout out to everybody. Please spread the word. You already know about the prom. I'm gonna hit y'all with the prom later on. Okay, let's get into it. Let's have some festivities. Shout out to Mike for going to thank you, Don Page. Yeah,
and
trust me.
Lamone on the reaction. So on Facebook, they do reactions that you don't see. But Lamone, Doris, and Aristotle, what up to y'all too?
Oh, Aristotle, what's good, homie? Okay, so let's get to this. So there's some controversy going on. I forget his actual position, but there's somebody,
Shelly,
in the educational. You'll get the whole gist of it. But there's a white man who says
he's city council,
and this city councilman has come out and said he identifies as a lesbian.
Oh,
he's the man, as a lesbian, as an African-American lesbian. He identifies with it.
Wait, lesbians are females?
Yeah, he's a dude, but he identifies with being a lesbian, African-American. And the trans community in that area has some pushback. And I would like you to see the full extent of the pushback and his response. And here is the video. Ta-da!
A white man is identifying as a lesbian woman of color, and people are upset about it.
Councilperson Ryan Webb announced publicly on social media that he now identifies as a lesbian woman of color. If he were serious, I'd sing his praises. But instead, I know better.
In none of my jobs in the last 21 years, and that is many, many jobs, would I have been permitted to mock and disrespect my customers.
And if that were true, we would all be proud of you, and no one would be denying your right to do such things and to identify by your heritage. But your open mockery of these communities is insane.
In order to demand for the resignation of Ryan Webb. The posts Mr. Webb made on April 12th were offensive on many levels.
After hearing these complaints, Ryan Webb responded.
I'm being dead serious. You don't get to question me. You do not get to require proof from me. You were part of the movement to help establish these rules and set the bar.
Touché, Councilman. Touché.
All I got to say to his answer is, You made the rules. You made the rules. When heterosexuals say you are mocking what we believe, you say, inclusion. You say you don't need proof. You say biologically disregard science. If I say I'm a woman, I'm a woman. I can play sports against women. I can try and make people change the terminology of a pregnant woman to a birthing person, or from a mom to a birthing person. And now when the exact things are shown to you, you say exactly what we've been saying. Now you're saying it's a mockery because you don't believe that person really believes what they are. Just like when we say what you keep saying you are, you're not. You get pissed. And yes, my voice just went up 3 octaves. You get pissed. Do you see how if this was true, who are you to say if this was true? Who are you to say this is true? This is what you told us. We can't say shit except whatever you identify with. And you want us to change what we do and how we do it because of something that you decided to be. You guys ain't even mad that he said he was of color.
They left that part alone.
You didn't even say, how the hell can you claim to be a black woman now? Because when you get pulled over by the cops, you will not be treated as such. When you go for a loan, you will not be treated as such. Y'all skipped over that. Do you see how your agenda is? You didn't even bring that up. You didn't even bring how nobody said. And on top of that, the offensive thing is we believe that you're mocking the African Americans. No, y'all didn't even bring that shit up. That got lost in the sauce, didn't it? Sorry, we forgot about you black people.
So they have to, if he says a white male, I'm going to be identified as a lesbian woman of color, they have to acknowledge that and treat him as such.
He has to get accepted to Howard University off the door.
Not Hillman. Wow.
When the rabbit has the gun, that old term, when the rabbit has the gun, it ain't no fun no more, huh?
No fun when the rabbit got the gun.
You can't fire him off his position. You can't cancel him. What'd he do? He said, I'm dead serious.
He said he's making a mockery. And he's like, no, I believe this.
I believe it.
So how do you pick and choose who's making a mockery?
Do you know how much Soul Train I've watched in my past? Do you know? I know all the Tyler Perry movies. And I love women. That's all.
Wow.
Watch me do the wobble, bitch. Watch me do the wobble. Watch this. Oh boy, how things change. Oh man. All brown and black people was equal rights. We didn't want to identify with equal rights. We just wanted the same rights that Constitution said everybody had. We just going by the letter of the law. That's all they've ever wanted. We've ever wanted. You got to be kidding me. And y'all, this is a mockery. And the one dude, the first trans, if you were serious about that. Bitch, are you serious right now? Are you serious right now? Dressed and wig on. If you were serious about this, we swear.
So would that have mattered if they were dressed in drag, or like, does it matter? Like the fact that he looks like a white male.
Yeah. If he was dressed in drag, then no, they would have been more offended. Then they would have been that would have been to the moon. White people always say that, to the moon. That would have been to the moon. If he would have went up there with a wig on, you're making a mockery.
Or blackface.
And he could have went up in blackface, and they still would have just been on their agenda. They wouldn't have said nothing about the blackface. We don't like your choice of makeup.
He could have got like the little tan spray. He didn't necessarily have to do blackface.
Man, listen.
Tan spray. It'll make him a little darker.
I'm all for it because the same way you want us to put a blind eye to our common sense and you want to tell us we are this and we are that and we are transphobic. And let me tell you something.
Morgan, I know what you're talking about, lady.
Yeah, I saw we played that. We played that. When the person was on it. We played that a few weeks ago.
I got another one for you. I meant to send this to y'all, but I didn't.
But you can get that ready. And when you call me transphobic, stop. And please stop. Miss me with this. Miss me with this. I'm not saying it's not true. Trans people are being targeted. Everybody is targeted in this country. Black women are targeted every day in this country. Black men, Hispanic women and men are targeted. Women, the gender itself is targeted. So miss me when Gabrielle Union tries to get all emotional. You guys are hoping make trans target. The whole society has made targets of people from its inception. So when you try and get dramatic with it, targeting, so you just don't look at your phone. You just never look at your phone. So miss me with all of that. Just remember, when the tables turn, you can't use what we say if you're going to kill us for saying what we said. When we say the same exact words you use, we're called transphobic. But you're allowed to say it to a man who decided to join you. But that's cool. Oh, this hypocrisy is amazing, y'all. Y'all remind me of Michael Shawn, because I know I'm a hypocrite. Man, y'all went to the school of Michael Shawn on how to be a hypocrite. Y'all passed with flying colors. Y'all should be on the honor roll in my school. Because I know I done flip-flopped in my life. You got to be kidding me. Go ahead, Shawnee. Whatever you got. You can play whatever you got next.
It's this kid that got kicked out of school for wearing a certain shirt.
Oh, I saw it.
Yeah, I meant to send it to y'all, but he's doing a presentation to the I think it's the school board about what his shirt said.
I never thought that the shirt I wore to school on March 21st would lead me to speak with you today. On that Tuesday morning, I was taken out of gym class to sit down with two adults for what turned out to be a very uncomfortable talk. I was told that people were complaining about the words on my shirt, that my shirt was making some students feel unsafe. Yes, words on a shirt made people feel unsafe. They told me that I wasn't in trouble, but it sure felt like I was. I was told that I would need to remove my shirt before I could return to class. When I nicely told them that I didn't want to do that, they called my father. Thankfully, my dad supported my decisions and came to pick me up. What did my shirt say? 5 simple words. There are only 2 genders. Nothing harmful, nothing threatening, just a statement I believe to be a fact. I have been told that my shirt was targeting a protected class. Who is this protected class? Are their feelings more important than my rights? I don't complain when I see pride flags and diversity posters hung throughout the school. Do you know why? Because others have a right to their beliefs just as I do. Not one person, staff, or student told me that they were bothered by what I was wearing. Actually, just the opposite. Several kids told me that they supported my actions and that they wanted one too.
Young man, young man, young man, young man, young man. Young man, sometimes we gotta just let these young people speak what they speak. Sometimes we think we know every single thing and the adults need to run the room. Sometimes we just gotta shut up and let a young man speak his mind. Oh, it's so simplistic. That young man said, I ain't got no problem with any other flag being raised or any t-shirts being worn. I got a problem when you telling me the right that the Constitution says I have is no longer valid. If I don't believe in what you want me to believe in. Oh, young man, I'm so happy that you had a papa that would come to the school and rep your situation just like my papa did many a time. When they tried to drug test me at school, my papa said, I wish you would. And his $1,000 suit, my dad came up there. I said, I wish you would want this lawsuit. Now he could come home and bust my ass. I just smell like weed. Okay, but that's a whole nother story. But boy, I am so glad, and I am not anti anything. I'm anti you trying to be anti my heterosexuality. Y'all say whatever y'all want. Brilliant, young man, brilliant.
So is it more than 2 genders though?
No, it's not more than 2 genders, Jay.
I just Googled it.
Jay, there are 2 genders. You are.
I'm being honest. All right, I'm gonna put up what I just Googled, and it's saying that there are.
Scientifically wise, somebody can be born 2 genders, but there's not a third gender.
Or hermaphrodite. Okay.
There's not 2 genders.
But we don't even really talk about that. So
Is it because it's gender identity?
Look, yes, gender identity is a variation.
There is a male and a female.
There are many different gender identities. Okay, so it is identity. So,
You can have a variation of what you identify with. We ain't got no problem with that.
Identify is the key word, I guess.
You ain't you're not just gonna throw biology out the window.
Yeah, with animals, a male animal or a female. They say it's a female socket or a male socket.
You can variate and you can identify. We not mad at it. It's when you try and get us to use wordings as if we identify with what you believe in.
It does say how many genders are there in 2023. So I guess it's saying, now, yes, that's how they worded it.
So when the baby born now, they put on there if the baby male or female. They can't say, because you can't ask the baby, well, baby, what do you identify as? The baby is a male or a female. The baby can't answer because the parents.
Lady Q said it is a third. I guess the intersex. That's the hermaphrodite you was talking about.
Hermaphrodite. I mean, well, that's rare, But you put male or female on there. You can't ask the baby when the baby is born. Baby, what do you identify as?
Listen, man. I'm just glad.
Just feelings over my rights. I was like, damn.
I'm just glad that people are speaking up. And I'm not speaking to tell people not to identify what they want to identify with. But no, a woman who used to be a man should not be in a sporting event against other women. We know this. I don't care about the hormones, the testosterone. I don't care what's been sucked out of you. At the end of the day, there's an advantage. That's why there's certain drugs that people aren't allowed to use in sporting events. And there's a certain drug that you have in your body naturally that a woman just don't have, or an amount of it.
But if that boy's shirt at school offended someone and they were upset, should he not able to take that off? Like, so I think that's what they
take your Black Pride shirts off when you go to all white event because you make them. No, I'm asking you.
I don't.
When
but
you
I
say,
I know it makes people feel uncomfortable.
Okay.
I mean, what made me feel uncomfortable is that at the school they got a pride flag up. The only flag that should be up at the school is the American flag. All that other stuff,
a pride flag.
They put the pride flag up in school. They put the Black Lives Matter flag up in school. They put their sorority flags up. But I need to be at school. You do the state flag and the national flag. All those personal beliefs and stuff need to be taught at home.
Has anyone? No, I think there are myth like leprechauns. No, I think they exist.
No, I think they exist.
I mean there are people born with a vagina and a penis. This is true. I was just saying.
And it's not like so pronounced as you probably think. Like they just both body parts or.
We want to now like choose what a baby is. Not we want to choose. We just want the baby to come out and be like,
yeah, he said leprechaun.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know where we want to go with this. We want everything so convenient that if we have a kid, we want to be able to, no, that's a boy. No, it's a girl. No, that's a boy. Oh, that's definitely the boy I wanted. Oh, yeah, that's definitely a boy. Yep. Gonna put him in Little League against. No, the doctor said that it's a girl. Nope.
But I think the school probably can say that gender is only two genders. If someone identified as something else, they can get clowned, and then that could be a distraction and the disturbance at school. I think that's probably where they're going to go with their angling.
Okay, so what bathroom they use? Because at schools they still only have girls' bathroom, the boys' bathroom. So I'm just tell me understand. And even at the mall, it's the girls' bathroom, women's bathroom, male bathroom, family bathroom.
Now,
where is the other gender?
Now the airports are having everybody can use the bathroom, one bathroom. It's in certain airports, which is a dangerous thing because y'all not even caring when y'all put these bathrooms up. Y'all not even caring of the potential trauma that's gonna happen in there. Y'all not even worried about it. Y'all could give a fuck about what happens when you allow somebody who might be a rapist, a former rapist, or somebody on the prowl to intentionally walk into the everybody bathroom
and exposing themselves.
Y'all don't even care about that safety.
Yeah.
Y'all don't even care about little kids having to walk in with people of the opposite sex parts. Y'all don't even care about that. It's documented that parents have chosen wrong when their baby was born intersex and they transitioned to the gender and they felt they were when they were out of age.
Oh, so when you pick what you got to just change it back?
Whatever the kid, if he could, I don't know, man. But this is the confusion that they would like to put in there to stay away from the fact that we're trying to control everything based on how we feel. If you become and you want to identify with something, you do it. But why a baby literally has to be in limbo when the doctor knows there's certain things that the doctor's going to look for if it's a boy and then look for if it's a girl. And if complications happen, they know certain things are happening because it's a boy or a girl. But hey, just glad people talking up. Don't say I ain't been fighting for the heterosexual gender. I've been up here fighting. People thought it was a joke. I was dead serious. That women are trying to be replaced right now by men. That's what's happening. Men once again are trying to dictate women's situations on a sneak, on the low.
Oh. Here, I got the video about the bathroom.
You got the video about what? What was that?
The bathroom.
Oh, go ahead.
Well, no, keep talking.
Good morning, Frida. Good morning. And then we got to get into this parenting thing. We'll do that after this video. I guess it is 2 minutes after 8 o'clock on the East Coast Central Standard Time. It's 2 minutes after 7 on the West Coast. It's quite early. Do not forget the reprom happens May 20th in Fort Worth, Texas at the Warehouse. Get your tickets now to rewrite your prom history. That's right. Go to eventcreate.com/eventcreate.com/e/reprom23. Go there and get them tickets. We have a few more seats at our table, me and Shawnee's table. Their tickets are still available. The open bar from 8 to 9 p.m. It's an open bar. You go and get your festivities. There will be vendors. There will be a 3-course meal. There will be the super band that will be there. Soulful Sounds. International DJ Go Bilatti's are going to be on the set. I'm doing a comedy show. Shawnee's going to host with me. We're going to do 65 different styles of line dancing. I will know one, and that will be it. After that, I will be hyping y'all up. Go get it, y'all. Go get it, all. Go get it. And just when y'all dip and y'all wobble and y'all just stay off Shawnee's ass. Don't end the prom. Don't end it. Just do that. And we're going to enjoy ourselves. What's the video, Shawnee?
Right there it is.
Okay, this is my first all-gender bathroom. 31 stalls available. Anybody can go anywhere. That's a man. Okay. This is happening. Have you ever been in an all-gender restroom? This your first one? This is my first one, especially in the airport.
Yeah.
I said, what? What?
It's different.
What about you? All-gender. You ever been in an all-gender?
This is my first time. I was kind of thrown off.
You was kind of thrown off? I don't know, but you was walking fast. You enjoyed it. It is?
Either side.
Either side. Okay, thanks. Okay, ladies, it's happening. Did y'all know this was all gender?
Yeah. We're doing makeup in an all gender.
This is my first time. I'm like...
I stopped. And
Me too.
I was like, am I going the right
No, I did like this. That's okay. I know that's a girl. That's a boy. And I'm okay with whatever, but you just threw this on us.
It's weird.
It's progressive here, though.
I know.
And then you doing your makeup and a man in there pissing. Okay. And you cute, though. You cute, though. I'll tell you that. Yeah, but the doors are sealed completely, so that's a good thing since we got all gender. So can't nobody creep in and see that through them doors. The man went in that one. That's the thing. Oh, you said obviously a man went in that one. Damn. Oh, there go a man, y'all. Okay. Hey, sir, in the all gender bathroom.
She got to be a comedian. Oh yeah, she's a comedian. Yeah, I know her.
It's all fun and games. So now every time your girl go to the bathroom, you got to go with her. Shit.
Well, you know, we used to be a little controlling in the clubs. We used to want to walk in with them, but you know, no.
Shit. Now every time you got to pee.
Oh God.
And I know I have to pee a lot, so I know you now. You going to all gender? I'm going with you then. Yeah, okay. Come on, girl.
Yeah, Kelly Kells, that's her name.
It's all, you know. Hey. What you gonna do?
Why are they recording in the bathroom while people are in there?
No, I don't even like taking, like, I got this thing that I used to do, another cheesy airport bathroom selfie. And I used to wait till everybody left because I felt funny taking a picture and somebody be in the back and be like, dog, how do I know that he even is supposed to be there? Like he might be creeping and something. My first time in the unisex bathroom was at the VIP of Club Blue downtown Dallas. You know, Tommy, that's funny. There was a club called Fluid in Philly, and it was off of South Street, and it popped on Monday nights, and it would play the greatest underground music, break beats, all types of stuff. And we used to go there. It was the first time I was at a stall. I was doing my thing, and a girl walked next to me, and there was no barrier. And she just sat down and peed, and I said, wait, because nobody told me. I was like, what? And then I realized it was a unisex bathroom. And some problems occurred in there, but I'm not going to bring. I'm neither here nor there. Hey, as long as there are options, how about this? As long as there are options, as long as there's a male bathroom, female bathroom, y'all want the all in, y'all go ahead. Just understand that bathroom's going to cause some problems because I know in my heyday, the way that door locked, and you saw the way the door locked, that turns into a hotel room. That's all I'm saying. 4040 in New York is unisex too.
The tunnel back in the day too.
Oh, the tunnel back in the day, but nobody cared it was unisex. You just cared that you ain't get stabbed in that bitch. That's all. Everybody was. Nobody was like. There was a DJ in that. For those who don't know, I ever went to the tunnel. There was a DJ in the bathroom spinning as you. Yeah, it was a whole different situation. All right, so
inclusion. That's all it's about. It's inclusion, I guess.
That's not what it's all about for me. It's respect for everybody's rights. Let's get it right. I'm not going above and beyond to include something that does something against what I am trying to do. That's and I ain't got a problem. Once again, as long as there are different options for the bathroom, y'all knock yourselves out. Shit, if I really got to pee or something, I might use it. I don't know. I might use it.
You got no choice. If that's you gotta go, you gotta go.
No, I'm saying if I see that there's not a line to get in there, or I might just dip in there and be like, all right, well, go ahead. I tell you, I ain't taking my kids in there. None of my daughters going in there. You can say what you want about my parent. I ain't saying nobody's nothing. I'm just saying I don't feel comfortable with it. Shit, I didn't feel comfortable when my daughters were young to send them into a woman's bathroom by themselves. Shit, I used to have to. They sit there, Dad, we really got to pee. I said, I really got to make sure this whole thing is empty. Like, can y'all just hold on? Can y'all just please hold on? I use the men's room when there's a line. Stacey Mitchell, because you're a different beast.
I don't care. I gotta go back. I don't care. I've seen these before anyway. I'm going.
I seen all this stuff before. I seen the uncircumcised one. I seen big one, small one, skinny one, fat ones. I seen them all. We had unisex bathroom on my job in the late 80s, but it was only one big stall. It was awkward to see men coming out while you're waiting. Oh, yeah. But Stacey Mitchell was in there chilling. She was a towel girl in that bitch. She was spraying cologne on people. Would you like the cologne? Would you like the cologne?
I don't like that scent. Do you like it?
I used to like them people. Sidebar, before we get into the I used to like when we used to go to the clubs and the dude had all the different colognes. And he would actually let you take a little sample, like, and you're like, no, that's not the one. That's not the one. Let me be like, that's not. Then you get the right one, or you get the one that you always wanted. You run me my tip. Exactly. but you get the one that you never could afford. I would always look at the one that I couldn't afford that I was seeing like Macy's or whatever. And I was like, yeah, that one. Let me get that Yiki Mayobi. I don't know. I don't even know how to say the real name. Azuki something. It was some name that I couldn't afford, but I'd always spray that on me. I'm out of stuff.
I can't say it.
Iggy Miyagi.
Yeah.
Iggy something. Yeah. I was like, give me the Iggy Miyagi.
That's not how you say it, but both with it.
I'm in a, I went to my therapy session. I'm in a very introspective mood since going there. I'm very in an
introspective mood.
Yeah, I've realized like a lot of things, and the reason why I did the therapy is because I realized things were coming out my mouth verbally that shouldn't have been coming out my mouth, and I realized that normally leads to when the implosion is coming.
That's good ownership.
And I'm like, let me get this ship sturdy right now because I already see the other prints of the other journey that I walk, and I'm like, okay, let me get this under control. So I started, when you start thinking about maybe I'm doing this wrong, maybe instead of trying to focus on everybody else who I can't control, what am I doing? Okay. So I'm a little more open to people's philosophies and stuff like that. So this man gave what I thought was thought-provoking and very difficult thing that he did with his kids. And his family did not appreciate it and gave him grief over it. But this was his technique on dealing with his children. And I was like, okay, let me give it to the team and let the team dissect and see if they can get down with this, if they think there are flaws in this. And I know this team is very opinionated. So go ahead, run this on. Here's a parenting tip and see if you.
I used to do something with my kids that was very like, my sisters would be like, what are you doing here? They used to like be so upset. But if my sons did something wrong and they told me first, they wouldn't get punished. And what I was doing there was cultivating a space where my children knew that honesty wasn't equated with punishment. With sharing their thoughts wasn't equated to punishment. And so it allowed them, even as adults, like I got a text just a minute ago where my kid was like, thanks for letting me talk to you, Dad. And he did something that I usually would have been like, are you kidding me? But at least he was able to communicate with me, which allowed us to have a conversation of how he could be better. I do.
Hey, whoever want to go first? Yeah, y'all, we all parents. We all parents. Whoever want to jump in on this, y'all go ahead. Don't make me pick.
I let my kids talk to me. That's what I tell them. Come tell me, but you're gonna have to deal with whatever the consequence is.
Okay.
But that kind of defeats the purpose of them wanting to tell you, according to his theory. I like is management. You're basically managing your kids and teaching them, all right, be upfront and honest so we can get through it versus trying to lie. Because the average person, the first instinct for a kid, in my opinion, would be is to lie, cover it up. And then that can get you caught up in more trouble, and especially if that's your mentality as an adult grown as you get older. So I actually like that concept, to be honest. I think that works because I'm big. That's how I am in corporate America. So why not be like that at home?
But are you like that without any repercussions in corporate America? Are you like that? You respect the honesty, but can you let something, let's say you run a business. And this person comes up to you and says, look, that register has come up short. Like in my job, that register, tell them my favorite line.
What's the word, Jay?
No, she always says when our daughter lies to her and gets in all this trouble, and she say, well, I didn't want to get in trouble. And lady goes, see, but now you're in trouble, ain't you? See what happened when you lie, you still get in trouble. So don't lie, you won't get in this trouble. So it's like that was always her line and her spiel of, if you're lying and you're going to get in trouble from it, why lie? Because you still got in trouble. So try something different and tell the truth and be upfront.
Now, why my question to them is, why is it always time? Why do you always have enough time to do something wrong, but never enough time to do it right? So just take care, just deal with it.
Mama came, mama just mama. That's a mom quote right there. Why you always got enough time to do something wrong, but not enough time to do something right? If you can, Shawnee, if you can. Mistakes
happen though.
But back to my question: if there are no consequences, are you really preparing them properly for what's going to happen in real life? Like there has to be. Listen, if you're doing something, if you tell me, I'm gonna tell you, Dad, right now, that I got 2 Fs, and it was because I didn't prioritize. I was doing too many activities. I was going out, and when you asked me if I had my work done, I lied to you. Shouldn't there be a repercussion where I'm glad you came to me, but I'm gonna need that cell phone, and you are not gonna be able, all those activities, we're taking those activities now until you prove to me that you're back on the right course.
I think as if you're a repeat offender. How many times you been here, counselor? Like how many the judge? Like if you always every time, yo, a lot of I messed up. I ain't do this, and boom. But it's like, all right, enough's enough. But if you're, this is not something that's on the regular, it makes total sense. Because if you screwed up, you got those 2 F's from you up front. My thing is, well, all right, what are you doing now to fix that? What is your next steps? What is the resolution as we move forward? So it doesn't necessarily need a punishment. It needs to have a plan of action. Now, if you screw that plan of action up and it's a repeated thing, then that's a problem. Because now you just lying to my face. I'm Boo Boo the Fool, and you trying to play me, and now I'm gonna take it personal.
Right. I 1,000 agrees. They said both can be true, and none of these answers are wrong. No. And listen, parenting, there is no Bible that you do it like this and everything's going to turn out a certain way, the way you want it to turn out. So we're all giving opinions. That's why this is one thing that I don't think should turn into like a debate. Everybody's opinion is valid on how you handle everything. Both can be true, in my opinion. You can create a safe space and teach accountability as well. It's how you react, not the fact that you react. So, Jay, let me give you a scenario. And this is just a scenario. Just want to give you a scenario. Let me read Lady Q, brought to you by Woke Up Inspired. Go cop that merch, the hoodies that you see Jay Black wearing and the shirts behind them. You can get them right there on Woke Up Inspired. Lady Q says, no, I wouldn't do that. We will set up a schedule that includes study time, and I'm checking in with my kid. Cool.
And she said taking away anything isn't going to result. What is that? Taking away isn't going to get the results I'm seeking. So, Mike, when you say I'm taking that cell phone, she's saying that ain't going to get those results.
Well, my thing is, if the kid told me I was doing these activities and I was preoccupied with my social life, well, then the social life has to be done for a little bit. But once again, there's no wrong answer. So, Jay, I'm giving you a hypothetical.
Okay.
Your daughter brings a dude home, right? She finagles your security system.
Okay.
She finagles the security system somehow, some way. Don't get into the technical part. She finagles it that you couldn't even see that this was happening in your home. And the minute somebody gets within a mile of your house, your alarm goes off. And she finagles it and says, Dad, this is what I did. And this is what happened between me and the boy. What are there any repercussions that you have from that? Or you just go, it's a first time offense. Thank you for telling me. What do you do?
My first thought is it depends on what happened.
Okay.
I guess I need to know.
Things went all the way. Not all the way. They didn't have sex. They were groping and doing all types of whatever in your house, on your couch, or whatever it is. I don't want to get explicit because we're talking about our kids. But how do you respond? Is there some type of repercussion for doing that?
And they were upfront and honest.
Yeah, that they deceived you, and this deception, including them meditating it.
If that's the first time, first off, I'm not liking the dude because he went along with it and knew that she was wrong. So I know I'm gonna shift
Don't deflect.
I'm gonna shift a lot of my energy towards the dude. I am.
He invited
because
him
I
over.
feel like he manipulated and took advantage and probably played a key part.
No, she invited him.
But if that's the first time, first off, I'm thinking, okay, I need to figure out my security system so this can't ever happen again.
Are there repercussions?
The repercussions, I think not. If that's the first time, I think I'm a hitter with the more of the disappointment conversation of than being mad, because I think that's going to sting and hurt more long term. so that it wouldn't happen again while updating my system. But I'm still going to shift a lot of energy towards the dude because I'm blaming a lot on him because I know as boys, I know what we can do. I know how to manipulate the game.
And you don't know what girls can do to manipulate the game?
I'm putting a lot on the boys. I feel like it's more of us
It
driving.
wasn't his house.
I know,
It wasn't
but
his house.
he was trusting. He played a key part. He could have shut it down too and was like, nah, this ain't right.
Oh, I want to know how many times you shut down a teenage girl when she invited you to the house.
No, because it was me saying, hey, what time you mind leave? Look, I can come this. I'm putting the plan together, but go ahead.
You said a great thing, and this is why we worked together for so long. You said disappointment. You're going to tell your child how, and I'm not saying what you said is wrong, anything. And then I want to really get to Shawnee because she has 2 girls. Like I had 3 girls. I have 3. She has 2. You said you were disappointed in your kid. And I never thought that was a bad thing to say, that I'm disappointed in your actions. So I did a podcast and they asked me, and we got into parenting. Now it's kind of lengthy, y'all, so just bear with me. But it gets to the disappointing term of what Jay Black was saying. So Shawnee, do you have it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's play that, and then we're gonna go to Shawnee's comment. And this is all on parenting, y'all. I understand that the weirdest thing happens is that no matter how hard you try, parenting, you're going to get into a spot where you're like, I don't get this. Like, I don't get what this kid.
That happen a lot.
Yeah, I don't get what this kid is doing. Like, why would you want? But it happened with my parents, with me. They were raised a certain way. And all we can do is, me and my cousin talk about it all the time. All we can do is try and break the cycle. But people think breaking the cycle is that you destroy the whole cycle. You just create a new one. It's just gradual.
Yeah. It's a little change.
It's just talking to the kids. It's just having a conversation. I still want to say, shut the up. Like, I really do. But you have to be like, let me talk to you.
I haven't gotten there yet, but I know it's coming.
But you'll start learning your words that you can say, and then you'll start knowing that saying you're disappointed in your child is harsh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't know saying you were disappointed.
Do you have a suggestion of what else I could say? Because I haven't gotten that far yet.
Man, listen. All you can like ask that person of your. I'm freestyling now.
Oh, go ahead.
We
just here to have a conversation. Go ahead, have fun.
How do you feel about what you did?
I kind of like that. No one's ever asked me that.
How do you feel? Like, we know, as a child right now, what you did has gotten you here. And I'm upset about it. But I need to know how you feel about putting yourself in this situation. So when you said tell them how you're disappointed, I used to think that I was told that if you want to cut somebody, and you've been in that child's life, and you are an active father or mother, you're an active parent, that you saying you're disappointed in them cuts them to the core. Mm-hmm. I ain't know that.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know. Like, somebody told me you should have just cursed at them. You'd have been better off cursing at them.
That's what they would have preferred. No, but the disappointment line really hits home. It really hits home. So they're used to you being upset. They're used to you hollering. They're used to you. Right. So you hit them with the I'm disappointed in that route and leave it be at that. That's going to sink in, and they're going to be more devastated to want to do better in theory afterwards. So,
but the thing is, like, what you just said, I thought that would make them want to be better. But I was told, no, you just hurt them. You ain't clarified nothing. You ain't changed nothing on. You ain't giving no suggestions.
You're supposed to within that conversation.
I always told my girls since they were little, if they did something wrong, that's disappointing. And I take the time to explain to them why, what they need to do. But yeah, if they disappoint me, because I think and I'm going to ask them this morning on the way to school, I think they would rather hear me say, I'm disappointed in you than the other option where the talk is different, because I talk to my girls. I don't baby my girls. I don't coddle my girls. I talk to my girls. And when they talk to me, when it's us and it's something serious and they talk back to me, they're not disrespectful, but they are expressive. They are expressive. So they body language might change, and that's fine because that's how they feel. But the thing is, they know that they can, if I'm telling them, you can say it, but we getting ready to deal with this. they'll say it, and we deal with it.
Don said his little girl would be disappointed that works, but his son give him the middle finger, like, get out of here, Dad. I don't care if you're disappointed.
But you know what, Don? And Don, once again, you're totally right, because you know your son. But sons will act like they don't give a shit. Sons will act like they don't care. But trust me, that's because we're taught to act like we don't care. Fuck you disappointed, you disappointed.
Tougher your boy, man.
And in our mind, we're going like, you got a goddamn nerve to be disappointed in me. Let me tell you how. In your mind, you may not say it, but let me tell you the shit. I'm disappointed in you, motherfucker. Mm-hmm. And Tam, you made a good point. What if the children are disappointed in you, Mike Sean? Unfortunately, Tam, all three of my daughters have told me directly to my face this statement, and maybe that's why I realize how detrimental this can be. Not saying anybody's wrong for saying what they're saying. And like I said, there's no wrong answer. Tashambi said, my mom used to say in a very low, sad voice, oh, Shambi, I'm hurt.
I'm hurt. I felt it. Like, I just felt that. Like, damn, Tashambi. Dang, that would have hurt me.
My mom didn't say that. But in a few occasions, my mom says, son, you are killing me right now. Like, you're killing me slowly right now.
So it's out of their character. They don't normally say certain
They don't know.
Like
no, you can't say nothing wrong about me. No, I could be in rehab, and my mom is just telling you about all the shows I've done. She don't want to hear nothing. I came home with a bad report card one time. My mom and dad said they were disappointed in me. I took that seriously. Next report card, I got A's and B's. Which is, that's why I'm saying there's no wrong answer.
It works, but it
works. And my daughters listen to me, especially my oldest one. But she did something at one of these last track meets. Something I wanted to do or something, and she was like, "No, she flipped it and she became me on me." And I said, "Do I really talk to you like that?" And she said, "Yeah, that's what you say to her. So you just got to But
yeah,
I got in her tail real bad about that school track season, and she got it together at the end. Got it together. She showed up. I was like, "Well, I guess she do be listening."
So hollering and cussing ain't always the answer. I think that's what we got out of that.
Yeah,
hollering, cussing. I cuss at my kids. I cuss at my kids.
I tried, Mike. It was like a great alley-oop. She could have just let it ride.
And I know, and the baby done got in trouble with cussing somebody out. And say, I cuss at my kids. That's how we talk. My kids are going to be cussers. That's what it is.
I don't like when parents cuss at kids, Shawnee. Can I say that?
Hold on, Jay, what up? I just want to let Shawnee know. Shawnee, I just want to let you know this happened on the show 1 hour and 17 minutes into the show, because we just need that clip. We just need that clip. We just need.
I'm just explaining that I'm right. I like Diane's daughter.
My daughter said to me one time, "Mom, I'm not arguing. I'm just explaining that I'm right." I don't like to just explaining that I'm right. Just say I'm explaining my opinion. But I get it. I just say don't certify you right.
But sometimes they are right, and it's times that I had to go back and apologize to the girls and say, "You know what? I know I said this, but I'm sorry."
It's harsh. Cussing your kids out like they're adults. I disagree. You can express yourself without using profanity like they some niggas in the street. I think that's
crazy. They be acting like they some niggas in the street.
That's facts.
So that's the thing. That's what I tell them. I'm gonna respond to you because I'm reaction. I react. I don't start. It's however you treat, whatever you put out. That's whatever temperature you at. That's the temperature I'm.
But you're the adult.
Exactly.
Like.
So you need to understand.
So you want them to? That's how you want them to talk to their kids. But is that the impression?
When they had their kids,
they got
to do what they got to do. What they got to do.
The Lady Q's of the world.
But they need to understand too, like when they're at school or when they're out dealing with adults and stuff. If you act like this and this adult responds to you in this way, it really ain't nothing I can do. Now I'm gonna do something, but you can't be out of line. No, they are
random Rick said, "No, I'm always right because I'm the parent."
There we go.
I don't listen. I got cursed at. I have cursed and I've regretted it afterwards. But this doesn't mean anything is wrong or right here. I regretted it, and I have to use different words now. Then I tell my kids how you then they.
I'm sorry.
Oh, fuck, Jay, what the fuck?
I know. My
I
fingers.
gotta curse at you now. What the fuck?
I don't call my kids cuss words. Now I don't call them bitches, and I don't call them. I might say, "You better get your or sit your ass down." Or, what the fuck is wrong with you? I say that, but I don't call them names. Like I don't disrespect them.
Now, Mark said, I tell my kids, how you come at me, that's how it's coming back at them. Yeah, but let's be clear. Sometimes our kids didn't come at us any type of way, and we exploded, and they were just like,
sometimes, yeah.
You know, they'll be like, I don't know why I did it. What the fuck you mean you don't know why you did it? But you know, that was a regrettable moment that I've had. I work 12 hours. Here go Don Page. Don Page, when you start with, I work 12 hours a day. There's no way in the world I should be coming home to a dirty ass house and they're upstairs playing video games and TikTok videos. So yes, I curse their asses out. You're right, Don.
Is it?
You're right, but the 12 hours a day, that ain't on them. You chose.
You adding that sauce on that.
Don't add the sauce because you chose. But I get it. I understand. Like I said, there's no wrong answer. I'd rather curse at them because someone else will. Yeah, but then eventually, Stacey Mitchell, don't get mad when the curses come back at some point because they will come back at some point. Jay,
I
Mike
never cuss back at my mama. My mama cussed me. I never cuss back at my mama. I don't even think I cussed around my mama until I was probably 29, 30. That's the first time she heard me cuss.
I cursed watching Wheel of Fortune yesterday on the bankrupt for the black girl. My son came out, what did you just say? Because they don't hear me curse. I don't curse. So I was like,
but they know, but he know that's a cuss word. That's what I'm saying. It's like if you don't do it, it's not like they don't know because he wouldn't have reacted like that.
I'm not known to be a cursor. I'm known to be able to express my thoughts without cursing. So it's shocking if you hear me curse because that's not what I do. And I think that's the way you want them to model that behavior to express themselves without cursing. I just think it's better. Express yourself without all that profanity.
I'm just gonna say this: when you say Wheel of Fortune, dog. When I watched football and I was living and my kids were in the same house, I literally had to change my adjectives to describe a play when I was pissed off. I said, "You poorly motivated, undisciplined." You undeserving.
It didn't have the same effect though.
You undeserving of your contract. You deserve to be
underperforming.
You deserve to have a mentor to work with. Yo, dog, that is so funny. I work 12 hours a day so they can get their stuff that they want.
So I'm here working. I'm putting in these hours. Y'all at least y'all can do.
I try not to do it when they friends are in the car. If they friends in the car, but this last time with everything that happened with their friends in the car, they friends heard me cuss a couple people out on the road.
Before when you curse when they had kids around, I heard you. Shawty always cussing some kids.
I was cracking up the first time Monty was in the car with all of us because his Tony went off on something. She did a semi go off, and I was giggling because Monty done heard it. I was like, oh wow, I see why he around her. They both did. I cuss, but once I slip and really cuss my daughter out, and she looked horrified. I felt horrible. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, you're cussing like that.
I see if you're a veteran cursor. Like we are veteran cursors. Like curses are like artwork to us. Like curses, like for me, are artwork. Like I'm literally gonna emphasize my point with a good motherfucker. And I haven't called my daughters the B word. I've thought it, but I've never called them the B word. But motherfucker and bitch, and you are out your motherfucking mind, and you got me fucked up.
So you're not cursing at them. You're not cursing. What is it? You're not cursing at them personally. You're cursing at the situation.
Yeah.
That is a difference.
Because I'm famous for saying I'm famous. When I was living with them, this whole house got me fucked up.
That's a good example. That's a good example.
The whole house got me. This goes for everybody in this. The refrigerator got me.
My Don Page voice. I work 12 hours.
I work 12 hours a day. This goes for the vacuum cleaner, the remote, everybody in this house.
Now I did slow down some because when my babies were they were like 1 and 2 or something. 2 and they were little. They were real little. And the baby girl, I heard them in their room, and the baby girl told the oldest, she said, "Shut up, you motherfucking bitch." I was like, ooh, Because she done heard me say this to somebody.
Oh, Trina, go back to Trina.
I'm sorry. She can't believe she admitted that.
Wait a second. We can't just play Trina. We want to play some soothing music, Trina, because I don't want you to be hard on yourself.
That's what I figured had happened. That you called her B-word. That's why
Trina. Listen, Trina. I understand. She said, nope, I slipped. I called her a bitch. Listen, Trina, you have to give yourself credit because at least you didn't add a word before the bitch. At least you ain't call her a bitch, a slimy bitch, a hoe ass bitch, a lazy bitch. At least you ain't add nothing to it.
Or do we know? We don't know.
We don't know. We're giving you the benefit of the doubt, Trina.
That has to sound
at least you ain't
so
start getting
harsh.
personal. You just like your father, bitch. Like you ain't do none of that.
Your bitch ass father.
I can't believe your bitch ass came out my womb. I mean, you could have added it. Thank you, Trina. You know what, Trina? Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. Like that. Let me give you a round of applause because you shared that. You shared that. You shared. This is the safe space.
It's a safe space, yes. Yes.
It's safe space. They said, I have a strong feeling about the power of the tongue and the effect of harsh words. So I try to choose mine very wisely. And I never wanted my sons to become comfortable with or immune to being talked to demeaningly or disrespectfully. Okay. And hey, I understand. And I've crossed that line. And I've been reminded. Don't even bring kids around me if you don't want me cussing.
Damn, Billy. Billy said, let it be known. Let it be known. Don't even come around. Y'all know what it is. This is what I do.
Mark said, my grandfather was the original author of the cursing handbook. I can go, but them kids will make you go there. Duh, it's just, yeah.
And see, that was my grandma. That was my mom's mom. That's how she talked to us. And that's how everybody talked to everybody. But we thought it was funny. It was laugh. You know, we'd be laughing when she gets to going off on us.
Stacey Mitchell. Why you gotta add words before the motherfucker? Why just try? You gotta add. But in what Shawnee said, our grandparents did it. I ain't think it was funny when my grandparents did it because my grandfather was a very intimidating individual. Like that, when he cursed, I was like, oh shit. He never cursed at me, but he cursed at people. And then my father, and like cursing was, like I said, an art form. And gradually, you break the cycle. I mean, it ain't the end of the world, but I get those who do it and I get those who don't do it. I cuss like I breathe. I want to stop. My favorite word is well.
Yeah, she does all the time, and I never. And then she wonder why people get hyped back or it escalates because you're cursing people out. If you don't want people, you want people to receive your message. I don't know, man.
Lady Q, I don't mean no disrespect by this, but you didn't have to tell us that.
That's
we already knew. You already knew. We've seen you busting that room many a time. I mean, you quoted a Philly classic and made it another Michael Shawn the Takeover legend classic when you said "fuck out of here." Like we knew, we knew what was going on. But thank you for sharing. No share is no share.
Cuss all the time too. Jeanette be cussing. I don't get it.
It's so funny. You know what's funny? All the crazy stuff that Jay says, that cursing really bothers him like this. With all the stuff that you piss people off with. Don Pay said, I'm on my way home from work now. Now watch me at the cuss they asses out. No, Don Pay.
He said, I bet you the house ain't clean, the dishes ain't done, the rooms ain't yet. So Don, he ready.
Don Page, but you can fight it today. I'm not cussing people out. I'm expressing myself. Hey, I ain't mad at you, Lady Q. I get
That's
it.
the wording.
That's what we calling it. All right.
Yeah, like my baby girl expressing herself. The oldest, she don't. The camera, baby, oh my god.
Yo, Lady Q is funny. She be all about the inclusive words and all that stuff, and then
yes.
And then she be like cursing. I'm just expressing myself.
I said, that's what your temple degree got you? How to know how to cuss like this?
I don't curse anymore, but when I did, it was therapeutic. I love to curse. Never cursed at my kids, but I love people. I've been saying this for years, and people. I always said cursing are just colorful adjectives just to emphasize what you're feeling. But Jay Black, I do as much maybe because I'm home. Oh, okay.
She don't cuss as much anymore. I guess who you gonna cuss at, the dog? I bet you do cuss at the dog. I bet you the dog be chewing up stuff. She got a new puppy.
Yo, you gotta. But hold on, you got a problem cussing when you cursing yourself out. That you gotta when you disrespecting you.
What was you thinking? Looking in the mirror.
You calling yourself all types of you lazy bitch. You talking to yourself. What are you doing? My therapist, that was something we talked about a long time ago. How I talk to myself is very vital. But anyway, that's another story. But this is a good conversation. I like the way we handled it. I like it didn't turn into debates or somebody trying to point it. We did a good job. Good look, give it up for us. Look at it. We can be mature.
Absolutely.
We can be mature.
I took a maturity stand today. I wasn't disrespectful. I wasn't ignorant. I was very respectful of my disagreements today and my opposing views. So
yeah, but I had to preface everything before we started for you to get into that mode. I had to do the whole thing. I had to say there's no wrong answer before. If I hadn't prefaced this whole thing, I would have had to play that calming music for the minute we started.
Because I was about to go at Shawnee and have some fun and debate with Shawnee.
No. I got a video for you. I can't find it.
Oh, damn. She's in about. Let me get this music ready.
I got this video for Jay Black, but I can't find it. I'm gonna have to.
I did have a video, also. But go ahead, if you can find it, let me know. I
can't find it. I'm gonna have to.
You've been following this Brian McKnight stuff. What's going on with Brian McKnight? Are you aware? Something Lady Q was telling me it's him and his kids and don't want to be involved. Are you aware? I didn't want to.
I heard about something. He not being involved. He got married and now he doesn't want to be involved with the kids of his prior relationship or something. I don't know the full story.
Oh, here it is. Look, I saw Jay Black on TikTok.
You saw Jay Black on TikTok.
That's how Jay
Two
Black.
most cursing comedians, Andrew Dice Clay and Rudy Ray Moore. No, I had to cut back. I had to try and cut back, but I enjoy cursing on stage. I really do. I really do. Like I don't even understand. Like I know that I say certain jokes that when I say the bitch, I can see the look in some females. Some women will just laugh, and then I can see the look, even though I'm not even talking about them. I'm talking about the person in the story.
In the story.
I'm not even talking about you, bitch. I'm talking about
and you're treating
I was scrolling at the water park at the resort and came across this video, and I said, "This is Jay Black." All day talking.
Get back.
The neighbor that came to the house and said, "Look at the dog."
On alert, as they should be.
Okay, hold on.
Wait.
Get it. Okay, so the neighbor just can't. Get back. Don't you open that door. I told y'all he can open that door. Don't open that door, Rock. I know, huh? Enter at your own risk. Yeah, so he went outside to talk to the neighbor. Y'all saw how they reacted. And look how they looking. They are waiting and listening.
On guard. You good?
Thanks. Thank you. Right? You will turn right back.
So they keep standing there, but the damn dog was gonna open the door.
Yes, they're very smart.
Yo, my sister and her husband rescue dogs, and I'm not into pits and all that other stuff. They rescue them, and the dogs stay at their home. And every time I walk in there for Thanksgiving or when I stop by, like I freeze, and my sister's like, "What are you freezing for?" You don't know. I just want them to know that I mean no harm. They don't see me every day. I need them sniff up. Just do whatever. I'm froze. And they them husky ones like that. They like all big and well taken care of. And I don't think she feeds them gunpowder, but still.
Shut up. Yeah, who does that? No sensible adult do that.
No sensible adult will do that.
No, but Rottweilers are amazing animals. They're family. They're very protective. They're the best.
Y'all just don't need one in a bad mood in my house. I don't need one in a bad mood in my house.
Don't make no sudden fast movements.
I need to
no
make sudden fast moves in
stories.
my house. I need sudden fast moves in my house. If I relapse, I want to be able to come home drunk and talk that shit. I don't, because I will. Because if I got them dogs, then I also got a gun in the house. That's all I'm saying. Don't make me. Don't get me in this drunk and stupor, homie. I know you my dude. I see you. You think I'm violent tonight, and okay. So we got. But shout out the dog. Shout out the dog. I miss my dog. I miss Dino. They're great babysitters. Yes, they are. If you train them correctly, they're great babysitters, and they're intimidating. And that's what's good. All right, I guess unless we got something else. I mean, I don't want to end early, but unless somebody got something else. So the prom, re-prom 23. I need y'all to sell this bad boy out. I need y'all to go to eventcreate.com/e/reprom 23. I need y'all to get them tickets. We got a few more seats at our table available, but there are tickets available. But get them now. Go to that website, purchase them. The open bar is going to be sickening. 8 to 9.
2 weeks away, almost 2 weeks.
Oh, damn, you scared the hell out of me.
Only 2 weeks away.
Is it 17 days? Yeah, so yeah, a little more than 2 weeks.
I got
May 20th.
Shit back to into school activities. Dang. Okay.
Oh shit! All right, no. I'm saying oh shit. No. It's great that it's only a little more than 2 weeks away. Get your tickets. Go to that website and get them tickets so we can make this party. I can tell these jokes and we can make all that happen. And I'm trying to think. We're missing. What did I have? Let me look at my notes.
How do I request to see that? I asked that yesterday, Leslie. So when you buy your tickets, I got it, Shawnee. I got it. So when you go on there and buy your tickets, is a comment section. You want to make a notation in the note section and put that you want to sit at Michael, Shawn, and Shawnee Scott's table, and then that's how they know. See, I got this.
Don't come with the drama. Make sure you come ready to have a good. Don't you come and you and your man known to be bickering before you get there, and then you're gonna be next to us at the table bickering under your breath because you're not gonna poison that whole table. No, you're not. We might overhear what you're talking about. It might pop something up in my head or something. No, we don't need that. I need laughter. I need smile. Whatever you beefing about, keep it in the car.
Positive, fun event.
We are going to be joking, laughing, corresponding, networking with each other, dancing, doing all types of stuff. Leave that.
She said she may be solo. So yeah,
let's go. Come on, Leslie. You be solo. You're not solo. Shawnee gonna be there. She gonna be rocking with you.
Oh, it's gonna be singles there too. She might find a date. She could find a husband.
You never know.
Or a wife. I don't know. Look, I don't know.
Stop playing.
I make sure with Leslie. I don't know with Leslie. I'm trying to see a picture. I don't know.
No. The picture's right there.
What that got to do with anything?
I know. I'm playing. I had to say something ignorant.
Now you got to mess up.
I know.
You got to mess up. The waiver might be there though, Leslie. So you won't be by it. It'll be people there that you know.
She don't look like she be having a face in between thighs. That's what J1 said. I said J1 can't wait to see all y'all pics. Mike, make sure you get Shawnee a corsage. I don't even know where you get these corsages, y'all. I don't even know Shawnee is into corsages. Shawnee might get it and be like, "This is really nice," but I really don't even wear this shit. Like I don't wear stuff like this.
Mark, we already had you at the table.
You good, Mark?
Yeah, your name's already there. You already
good. You're sitting with us, Mark. You're sitting with us
from the jump.
You're sitting with us.
Looking forward to seeing the pictures.
Videos, pictures. I might wear sunglasses. I might be on that bullshit. I don't know. I might. I don't know. I might have sunglasses on, just be chilling. We're just gonna have an ultimate good time. Don't forget, y'all. If you ever missed the show, go to YouTube, Media Room 360 TV on YouTube, and please, y'all, please spread the word. Please spread the word about the show. Spread it throughout everywhere. Let people know how much you enjoy the show. It doesn't matter if she wants it. Go to the florist. Well, damn. All right. I think you almost cursed at me by mistake. I think you almost cursed. Lazy mother.
Not knowing what a female needs.
Not knowing nothing about nothing.
Stacey had a big event. She just sent it to me. She did where did it go?
Stacey Mitchell?
No, Stacey Hall.
She had a big event.
They do she and her husband do mentoring. The name of their group, the name of their company is iSalt for You Institute for Success and Leadership Training. So this weekend they had an event. All her pictures are up on Facebook. So you can go to her page, Stay Hall, STAE Hall on Facebook, and learn more about what they do.
That's
and anyone that supports the show, remember we used to do that on Fridays. So if you want to come on, you can just inbox us and we'll let you come on to talk about your business or your event. Since y'all been rocking with us, we'll
rock with y'all and give you an opportunity to promote your situation, and we'll also let you get in if you dare get into the conversation if you disagree or agree.
Doris Anderson is coming on this Friday. I know I ain't told y'all yet, but Doris Anderson is coming on this Friday. Because I am hosting her young adult entrepreneur event. So she's going to talk about that. These kids did these pitches, and one kid opened their store, like a whole store. This past weekend had their grand opening. These are kids. These are kids under 18 that have started their businesses. It's 10 of them that are competing in this pitch competition May 16th. So, but she'll be here Friday. She and more people talk about it.
All right, well, good stuff. Let's wrap this up. We got things to do. Shawnee got a big situation going on. I got to get to work and make sure. I was such a good employee yesterday. I didn't even bring that up. Yo, I was amazing yesterday. Do you know I got multiple tips yesterday just for my charisma and how I took time with my sparkling personality. And you know what I did? I shared the tip. I don't know what was wrong with me. I put the tip in the group tip jar. You have two options. You can take the tip and pocket it.
Wow.
And y'all think I'm playing. You know, I don't really, well, people don't know. I don't carry like money. I wish I would have brought my wallet down because the boss came to me and said, you ain't got to put that in the tip jar. You keep that because I saw what you did. That was 45 minutes of what you did. And the entire time you kept this person laughing. I said, yeah, I'm getting ready for the prom. She's like, the prom? I said, no, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You wouldn't understand unless you see the show. You wouldn't understand. All right, so we'll see y'all tomorrow. Everybody be safe. Love me for who I am, not who you want me to be, because I can never be that. And understand there's only one thing in life that's guaranteed. It will end. So enjoy every minute, every second. You fight for everything in life. You fight for parking spots. You fight for the big piece of chicken. You fight for your insecurities and your fucking ego. Fight for your happiness and never let anybody take it from you. Michael Shawn, Jay Black, Shawnee Scott, Sexy Mo. I hope everything's well. We will see y'all tomorrow. It's
Go
the Takeover
Sixers.
Legends. Oh, Sixers tonight.
Go Sixers.
Go Sixers tonight. That would be
if you're gonna end right. You're supposed to end a certain way today.
Oh, thank you. Oh, hold on. Let me get it. Let me get my notes. Let me get my notes.
Oh, you got a new quote?
Before I say yeah, where is it? Hold up. Wait, let me get it. I'm gonna say it wrong because I didn't type it in right. All right, y'all. I'm about to give it up to the ghost. I'm about to give up the ghost.
Give up the ghost, yeah.
I'm about to say it the way it's supposed to be said.
Yeah, I'm about to give up the ghost.
I'm about to give up the ghost.
Boo.
Do you see what you said, Jay Black?
What is that?
What do you think that means? What do you think?
I thought about power for some reason when you said ghost. Wait, ghost is dead. No, I'm gonna give it to the ghost. I don't
give up with the ghost.
I'm about to give up the ghost.
I'm about to give up the ghost. That's what Shawnee said to me.
That's what went over my head.
Hold on. That's what Shawnee. Hold on. I was on FaceTime. That's what Shawnee said to me.
Give up the ghost.
And that meant she was about to go to sleep.
That's some Texas stuff. What? All right.
Ghost.
Bye. See y'all tomorrow. Hit the button. Hit the button.
Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in.